In this video, I'd like to introduce you to Walter. Walter is one of our clients. He had some aggression issues. When my clients called me, they were to the point where they were about to rehome him. I told them that I can fix the problem, and we worked with it, and I gave them some exercises, and they've been very diligent in their exercises. By the time they called me, it started small, and he didn't want anybody near his food, and that's how it started, and got to the point where the distance from his food had to be the entire room. He would literally lunge and attack people if there was food in his bowl and somebody entered the room. Aside from that, he was a very loving boy. Through a series of exercises, we got the clients to be able to go approach the food, and actually, why don't you see for yourself? Okay, so we put the food in his bowl. We ask him to go away from it. Now in this one's about a month ago, and we ask him to go away. We give him rewards, and we go towards the food. Now you see that nervous glance he just gave, and he wants to go back to it, because it's not 100% at this point. But we ask him again. Now the owner doesn't force him, but we just ask him again, and then we go to the food, and we pick it up. We created this behavior because he was nervous about people taking his food. Now he's very excited. Now here the owner actually should have rewarded him for doing that whole thing, and he kind of does a little bark excited, expecting that reward.
Let's try that one more time.
But overall, this is the trend that happens. He goes away from the food, lets the owner take it, and he gets rewarded. Here we go again. And they go towards the food, and this has been practiced over and over again with nothing but positive, happy things happening from it, which is overriding the learned behavior, because all behavior is learned, even that aggression protection of the bowl that he needs to do. So we
that was kind of why he paused. He did something, and he was waiting. And so it might have even been why he parked. Just like that.
So we just kind of work with him and let him kind of go back and forth between the bowl. Now, let's take a look at what happens a little bit later. And here you see Walter is now to the point where he actually lets his owners not only enter the room, but take his food willingly. And not only is he doing it, but you can see with that tail wag, he is doing it very happily. But just by using positive operant conditioning, we can get this type of progress without using fear or force. And in fact, fear and force are potentially what caused a fear and force-based training method is actually kind of what caused his attacking of the food bowl. So just by sharing with each other, we were able to get to this step.